We've got on the phone with us Daniel Giroux with A Plus Mortgage, and he's talking about financial freedom. Dan, thanks so much for being on the show, and thank you for being a supporter all year long. Appreciate having you as a business partner, a colleague, and a friend.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I love being here, you know that, and obviously being your friend, I love doing that. And
you better
being a
say that.
Partner, I love that. So today I just want to quickly talk about giving the gift of financial freedom.
Cool.
It's something that I think a lot of us don't think about, but I see it firsthand when I go and visit with my grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
I see it on Christmas. I see it on birthdays. As some of our parents and grandparents get a little bit older, you notice that money gets a little bit tighter in most cases. I mean, granted, some people have set themselves up for financial freedom where they have a lot of retirement, but some people don't. And I think that we don't, as a culture, we don't notice that a lot with our elderly, that a lot of our elderly are really scraping by with every dollar.
It's true.
And taxes and insurance on a property, nothing you can do about that. You're always going to pay tax and insurance. But for our elderly that have mortgages and are paying a monthly mortgage payment, there is an option. And I think sometimes it's our responsibility as their child or as their grandchild to make them aware of those opportunities that they have.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm talking about is a reverse mortgage. We've discussed on many shows, you and I, Emilio, have gone back and forth on it many, many times.
Yep.
On a reverse isn't great for everybody.
Nope.
We know that. Just like a 30-year fixed isn't great for everybody, a cash-out refi is not great for everybody, a home equity line isn't great for everybody, but for some people, they are.
Mm-hmm.
And with this financial freedom, the reverse mortgage and how it can work for these people are, if they have a mortgage and they have some equity in their property, they can be guaranteed that they don't have to make another mortgage payment for the rest of their life. They can live in this property until the day they pass away without making a mortgage payment. They do need to maintain the property, meaning that you have to keep it up to code. You can't have it falling apart. They don't appreciate that. You do have to pay your taxes. You do have to pay your insurance. But not having to make a mortgage payment, although to people like myself and to you, it sounds great because we have large mortgage payments.
Yeah.
But something small, I hear people say to me, well, my dad, my grandfather, his mortgage payment's only about $600 a month. Well, let's take that in retrospect for a second. $600 a month to some people is nothing. $600 a month to somebody who's making $1,300 on Social Security is a ton of money.
Yeah, point proven.
50% of their money. 50%. And then I hear people say, well, my grandfather has a pension. The days of pension, we know those are gone now for the most part. But the older generation, they have them. But in the state of Rhode Island, your pension is taxed.
Yeah.
So, hey, he gets $2,000 a month on his pension. Well, take 30% in taxes off of that. He's left with $1,400. Pay a mortgage payment for $600. He's left with $800. Pay tax and insurance of $400. He's left with $400.
Yeah.
Please tell me how you pay your oil, your gas, your car, your insurance, and you still eat.
It's crazy.
With $400 a month.
Yeah.
It is crazy. And it's not just crazy, Emilio. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad. Because I have walked into clients' homes. I've been doing this for 15 years, and I've done a lot of reverse mortgages for people. I've walked into elderly's homes who want to keep their home because that's where their children were raised. That's where their grandparents, their grandchildren came over to their house and sat on their knee and opened up Christmas presents with them. There's a sense of pride with people with their homes, much different than today's generation. Nowadays it's an investment tool for most people, but back in the day, homes were proud. They were proud.
Yeah.
This is a proud generation, our elderly, a very proud generation, and they don't want to give up their homes. And I've seen people where they'll sacrifice eating to be able to pay that bill.
Yeah.
They'll sacrifice a lot of things to be able to pay this, and they don't have to. And I understand in today's economy it's tough. I think we all wish that we could just say, you know what, Grandpa, you know what, Grandma, let me pay your mortgage for you.
Yeah,
but
I wish.
The rest of us are struggling in this world as well.
Mm-hmm.
Times are tough for a lot of people. Money's not flowing like it was. It's coming back, but it's not flowing like it was. And with this reverse mortgage, you can give them the gift of financial freedom. Again, it's not for everybody. But what I ask any listener who's out there today, if you know somebody who's elderly, somebody who's, and not even just elderly, over 62, you can do this reverse mortgage. But if you know somebody that may be struggling with payments or you think might be struggling with payments and they have a mortgage, have them give us a call or call us and let's talk about it and let's see if there's something that we can do for them. Obviously, I can be reached anytime. I'm available all the time. 401-603-3646. Doesn't mean that it's going to be the perfect program for them, but it's worth looking into because until you have your options, you just don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, another thing that might want to look into is if they have enough equity, it might be the time to possibly sell and downsize, or if it is that time to look at assisted living as well. We've got a full program in place where we can help you out. It's called Retirement Ready, and we're going to be talking about that more and more going into 2016. It's going to be monthly segments that we're going to have, Retirement Ready, and we're going to have some financial planners, estate planners, and the whole nine come on the show because it's not a topic we love to talk about, okay? But it's a topic that we need to talk about, something we need to discuss. So, Dan, a lot of great points. Happy to have you on the show. I hope you have a happy New Year's. Thanks for being on.